A day on the focus with Mel. Hey everyone, and welcome back. It's April 25th, and boy, oh boy, do we have a packed historical calendar today? First off, let's travel way back to 404 BC. The Peloponnesian War, that epic clash between Athens and Sparta, finally wraps up. Admiral Lysander and King Pausanias of Sparta basically put Athens in a headlock, and that was that. No more Athenian glory, at least for a while. Fast forward a bit to 799 AD. Pope Leo III, not exactly having a great time in Rome, decides to do a runner. He hightails it to Charlemagne in Paderborn for protection. Talk about a career change. Guess even popes need a good escape plan sometimes. Then we jump to 1792 a year for the history books, right? Not only do we see the creation of La Marseillaise, the French national anthem, which, if you haven't heard it, you really should, but poor Nicolas Pelletier becomes the first guillotine victim. Definitely a less celebratory event. We speed ahead to 1862 during the American Civil War. Admiral Farragut is like, New Orleans, surrender now or else. New Orleans, being the sensible city it is, surrenders. And who could forget 1945? Elbe Day. American and Soviet troops meet at the Elbe River, officially splitting the German army in two. Big day for the Allies. And later in the same year, the founding negotiations for the United Nations begin in San Francisco. A little bit of good news among all that war. 1953 brings us the groundbreaking discovery of the double helix structure of DNA by Watson and Crick. A major moment for science. And another big moment in 1954, Bell Labs shows off the first practical solar cell, a game changer in energy. We're still reaping the benefits of that today. Oh, and let's not forget the Carnation Revolution in Portugal in 1974. A military coup, yes, but it toppled a pretty brutal dictatorship. And in 1983, little Samantha Smith, a brave American girl, sends a letter to Yuri Andropov, the Soviet leader, expressing her fears about nuclear war. Andropov, surprisingly, invites her to visit the USSR. It was pretty amazing. Whew! That was a whirlwind tour. Okay, now for the creative story connecting some of today's events. Imagine Samantha Smith, after her amazing trip to the USSR, decides to write a time-traveling novel. In it, she features Pope Leo III escaping Rome in a hot air balloon, because why not, to find Charlemagne in Paderborn, who is secretly an expert gardener, tending to a magical field of sunflowers that hold the key to ending all wars. Then, using the innovative solar power technology of 1954, the group decides to develop a plan for world peace using this magical energy. As the book closes, Samantha has a dream with a quote from La Marseillaise, and she wakes up thinking of what if the song had the power to end wars. Maybe in her next book she writes about that. And that, my friends, is your daily dose of history. Tune in tomorrow for more.